Did you learn to swim when you were a child?
No, I didn't have the chance to learn swimming when I was a child because I was really busy with the school and stuff. So I didn't have the chance.
How often do you go swimming now?
Not really. I don't go swimming a lot because I'm really snowed under with lots of work, and especially since the outbreak of COVID, it's not even possible to go swimming. But I like to go to the water. I like to go to some hot spring and then float in the water. I like that.
What places are there for swimming where you live?
There are swimming parks, there are hotels, there are outdoor swimming pools, there are private indoor swimming pools. There are different places.
Do you think it would be more enjoyable to go swimming outdoors or at an indoor pool?
I think an outdoor pool would be better because if it is summer, okay, of course, if it is summer, because it's outdoor and then you can breathe some fresh air and it's sunny, you know, you can sunbathe, you can swim, you can have a drink. And I think outdoor pools, in my opinion, for me, they are better.
Part 2. Describe a famous business person that you know about. You should say who this person is, what kind of business this person is involved in, what you know about this business person, and explain what you think of this business person.
Thank you. Okay, I would like to talk about Elon Musk. You know, I think everybody in the world knows who Elon Musk is. He is the founder of Tesla, which is an electric car company. They make electric cars. And he is not only the founder of Tesla, he has founded different, some other companies as well. One of them is, for example, Neuralink, the other is SpaceX, and there is another one that I don't know the name that they make, that they launch satellites into the orbit to provide internet around the globe. I really like this person because, first of all, on a personal level, he's really genius. I like him. I like his personality because he's a genius and he's really smart. So that's what I like about him specifically. And he is involved in technology. He is, in my opinion, the definition of technology. He lays the path for the future of humanity with his inventions, with his creations, and with his vision. For example, that satellite internet company that I told you about, they are launching satellites into the orbit, I think, every day, every week, I'm not sure. And they are aiming to provide internet all around the globe for everybody. And SpaceX, they are trying to exploit and explore the outer space and to colonize, I think, Mars, and to build a residence for human beings on Mars. Which is really cool and interesting in my opinion. And about Neuralink, which is one of my favorite things, one of my favorite projects of his. They are building, actually I think they have already built that, a chip that can be implanted inside the brain and can control different behavior, motor behavior. I saw a footage of a monkey that was fitted with that chip, and then that monkey could perform different tasks by just thinking about that. It was playing a computer game, and that was really cool and interesting to me. And I know that he has, I think, more than 10 children, I'm not sure, He was previously married to, I'm not sure married or was in relationship with this famous actress, Amber Heard, and I think they have broken up now. I'm not sure about that. I know that he's really famous for his tweets on Twitter. He has different ideas about things, especially about coins, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and he tweets different things in favor of them, or maybe not necessarily in favor of them. And I think of him as a really successful person, as a role model for many people, for many young entrepreneurs. They can look up to him and they can follow in his footsteps for their future career. There we go.
Part 3. What kinds of people are most famous in your country today?
Unfortunately, in my country today, there are so many people that are famous on social media, on Instagram, for example, some influencers that are just creating, in my opinion, what is some stupid and some shallow content. Like they make jokes, they make some funny videos that, in my opinion, are not funny at all. And many people like them, many people like this shallowness. And they follow them, and then they make crazy money, and I don't approve of that.
Why are there so many stories about famous people in the news?
There are so many stories in the news about famous people because people like them, because people want to know what they do in their private life, because it's important to them to know what they are up to and what they are not up to. And I think that's it.
Do you agree or disagree that many young people today want to be famous?
Yes, absolutely. With the growth of the internet and with the availability of the internet everywhere, and with the availability of gadgets and some social media platforms like TikTok, which is usually for younger people, they have this opportunity to express themselves. They have this window to the world that they can showcase their talent and they can show what they are capable of doing. And they utilize that, and then they try to make videos, funny or not, whatever. They try to make different online content, and some of them go viral and they become really famous, and they rocket to stardom maybe overnight. And they like to become famous.
Do you think it is easy for famous people to earn a lot of money?
Of course it is, yes. They can promote different products, they can appear in advertisements, they can have affiliates, they can do affiliate marketing with some other companies, they can have joint partnership with other companies. On Instagram you see they say in partnership, joint partnership with another company, they can promote their products and they can make a lot of money because they have a lot of viewers. Their products, their advertisements are seen by many people and they make great money.
Why might famous people enjoy having fans?
I think on a practical level, on a social level, they enjoy having fans because they bring them money, they bring them fame and money. And on a deeper psychological level, I believe they feed on that. I believe they enjoy having fans. They have this psychological need of being seen, of being heard, of being accepted by people. I think these are the reasons.
In what ways could famous people use their influence to do good things in the world?
In many different ways. For example, look at what Angelina Jolie does on Instagram. She only recently joined Instagram to further her own cause, to advertise for goodness in the world, to promote goodness in the world, and to encourage people in the world to do good and to help poor people and especially poor children, orphans, to encourage people to adopt them. She has adopted, I think, 2 of them herself. 2 of her daughters, I think, have been adopted. They have this platform and they can use it in many different ways because they are seen by so many people around the world. And that's why we call them influencers, because they have an influence. They can leave their mark on the world and on the people. Thank you.